dear students. Welcome back to my EasyGrade YouTube channel, your one-stop channel for learning with Easy. Today, we are starting a very important and interesting subject, that's your social science. In that, we'll start from the first chapter under history, that is the sources. Before starting this chapter, I will ask some questions, okay? Uh, can you tell me what happened 1000 years ago? Of course not. We are not there at that time. Okay, right? So to know about that the past, we need something that gives us information like that we want. These are called the sources. Now, what is sources? Sources are the materials that help us to understand the past, and they tell us what kind of life people lived in the past and what things they used in the past, how they built houses, and how they fought wars, and so on. Okay, and I will ask some question. Have you ever seen something old in your house, like an old pot, an old coin, or a letter? Yes, those are also sources because they tell us about the past. Okay, now students listen carefully. Historians are the people who study and write about history. They collect different types of sources like tools, buildings, coins, and documents. Okay, they study them deeply to understand what really happened uh, long ago. Okay, when there is no proper written record, historians sometimes guess or assume, means based on what is available. Do you think all historians write something? No, not at all. Sometimes they look at the same event about give different opinions. That's because they use different sources and study it in different ways. Okay, analyze is to continuous process. As we get more information, our understanding of the past also changes. Okay, a past cannot be changed, but how we are understand it can change. Okay, that's why we say the same event can be understood differently by different people. Now listen to this part carefully. It's very important, students. Okay, history is not just about kings and battles. Okay, history is not just about kings and battles and or wars. It is also about the life of common people also, their struggles, their work, their growth also. Okay, it helps us understand how human life has changed from the past to now. To do this, historians use different sources. Okay, they try to write the truth by collecting or studying and analyzing records. What do you think reconstruct means? Reconstruct means putting the pieces together to understand the full picture. Okay, when historians use scientific method to study history, the information becomes more reliable. Okay, that's why training in research is very important. Okay, now finally, let's understand what things are called sources of history. The sources of history includes archaeological tools used by ancient peoples. Okay, and temples and other religious buildings, uh, forts, inscriptions, and coins. Okay, and weapons, and even oral stories also, and songs passed down from olden times. Okay, can you name one thing from this list that you have seen in real life? Maybe a temple, a coin, a fort. Yes, those are the real sources of history. Now we are going to learn about the types of sources. Do you think we get all our information about history from just one place? No. There are different types of sources. Mainly, we divide them into three types, that is, literary sources, archaeological sources, oral sources, and legends. Okay, let's look at them one by one. First is literary sources. Now, what is literary source? Literary means written. So these are the written records from the past. Okay. Um, the literary sources are divided into two types, that is, native literature and foreign literature. Now, first we'll study about the native literature. First, I will ask one question, that is, what do you think native means? Correct. It means our own, means written by Indian authors. Okay. This includes all the writings written by Indians in Indian languages like Sanskrit, Prakrit, Kannada, Tamil, Telugu, Marathi, and many more. Have you ever heard about any ancient Indian books? Some examples of native literature are Mudra Rakshasa by Vishakadatta, Rajatarangini by Kalhana, Buddha Charita by Ashwagosha, Arthashastra by Kautilya, and Kautilya is also known as Chanakya. Okay, and next one, Harsha Charitra by Banabhatta, Gata Shapta Shakti by Hala, Prithviraj Raso by Chanda Bardai, Vikamarjuna Vijaya by Pampa, Sangama literature, Tripika's Buddhist literature, Kaviraja Marga, the Kannada literature, and Shiviraj literature, important Buddhist record. Okay, these tells us a lot about Indian kings, wars, and religious and everyday life. Okay, next we will study about foreign literature. Do you think only Indians wrote about our country? No. Many foreign travelers, writers, and scholars visited India and wrote about us. Okay. Their writings are called foreign literature. Some important foreign writers we must remember, that is Indica by Megasthenes. Megasthenes is he came from Greece. Okay. Siyuki by Hyunstang, a Chinese monk. He is a Chinese monk. Goko Ki by Fahan is another Chinese traveler. And Deepavamsa and Mahavamsa, he is from Ceylon, means Sri Lanka. And why is foreign literature important? Foreign literature is important because it gives us a different view about India, how outsiders saw our country. Okay, now let's come to the next type, that is archaeological sources. Now, here, what is archaeological sources? Archaeological sources are the physical object left behind by ancient people. Okay. Archaeological sources also include inscriptions, means writing carved on stones or metals. Okay. Second one is coins, that tell us about rulers and economy. Third one is monuments. Monuments means temples, forts, and palaces. Okay. And fourth one is excavations. Things dug up from the ground by archaeologists. That is called excavations, like tools, pottery, bones. Okay. Have you seen an old temple or coin? That is also an archaeological sources, because these help us to know about the life, art, architecture, and religion and culture of ancient people. Now we will learn about the third type, that is oral sources and legends, in the next part. So let's quickly revise what we learned today. Okay. So today we learned three main types of sources, that is literary sources, archaeological sources, and oral sources. And literary sources are divided into native and foreign. Native means written by Indians, foreign means written by travelers and scholars from other countries. And last we learned archaeological sources. Archaeological sources means physical remains like coins, monuments, etc. This we learned in this part. Now it's your turn. Tell me in the comments, have you seen any one sources of history in real life? Means a fort, a coin, or an old book? If yes, write it below in the comment. And if you have any doubts regarding with this part, you can feel free to comment in the comment box. I will clear your all doubts. Okay. And if you are enjoying this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my EasyGrade YouTube channel. See you in the next part with more about oral sources and legends. Thank you.